Yeah, it's the WC, man, with another video, man. That's R. Kelly right there, and that's Gail King. This is a CBS exclusive interview with R. Kelly. This is the first interview that was conducted with R. Kelly since the surviving R. Kelly docu-series that came out from Lifetime. Okay, just to give you guys a little bit of background. At this point, if you're watching the video, that's something that you probably already know. But what you don't know if you're watching this video is that R. Kelly did a CBS interview in which he just kind of, this is a still shot because I can't show you guys the actual him actually blowing up because of copyright, DMCA, all that stuff with YouTube. Even though I'm not like in your face active YouTuber, I'm still a YouTuber at the end of the day. The platform was built on me for whoever runs this platform, Susan Wojcicki. It was built on people like me. Just a reminder. Had to throw that uppercut in there real quick. But back to what this whole video is about. I haven't said anything about the surviving docu series done on R. Kelly. I haven't said anything about it. There's been more videos of him allegedly with minors. We had to say allegedly, even though he's been kind of charged with 10 accounts of aggravated criminal sexual assault. Saying I still have to say alleged until for sure he's been charged. But it's just one of these things. Like when you see this interview with CBS, when you see the clips of it, because it's going to be everywhere. I'm kind of trying to get out ahead of it, and I haven't had nothing really to say about it until now because it's still a developing story. When you see this looks like a man at his wits' end. This looks like a man that's just like trying to plead to his supporters. Everything has just kind of been stopped off of him. Everything that could have been, revenue streams for this man has been stopped. You know what I'm saying? He struggled to get out of jail on $100,000 bail. I mean, this looks like a man that's basically completely at his wits' end. And he says that everybody in the docu-series is lying. I can't sit here and say that everybody in the docu-series is lying because I don't know. But there's a couple of curious cases in the docu-series that make you scratch your head. If you hear that a person has been accused of sexual assault of a minor potentially, why would you go to his court hearings and be a fangirl? You know what I'm saying? If you've heard about the way that he treats women as a 35-plus-year-old, why would you still engage with him or any other stuff? Like, there's some cases in there where it's just like some of these women, it looked like they just kind of walked into these situations. That's my opinion on it. I hold my opinion. That's not my opinion is my own. But for the babies, he's got to go down for the babies. If that's him, we have to still say allegedly because it still hasn't been completely proven at all. Even though the counts are there, it still has to be tried through a court of law. So at the end of the day, this whole thing with Gail King, who looks, I mean, I love women who wear black dresses anyway, but she looks pretty great. She looks pretty great there, but that's besides the point. When you see R. Kelly's outburst, bro, that's the realest I've probably ever seen the guy, man. He looks like he's completely disturbed. And there's strange parallels, and people don't want me to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. There's strange parallels between R. Kelly and maybe a Michael Jackson. I'm not saying that both of them. I'm not saying that that's the parallel. I know what y'all thinking. I think that the parallel is that he said that he had a big heart, and that's something that you heard, something that you definitely heard said about Michael Jackson. I think he might have said that himself. I think that Michael was a check writer, and I think that R. Kelly is a check writer too. That's what I think. At the end of the day, I think that he was just kind of put in these uncompromising situations, or he put himself in there. He spoke on his childhood and being exposed to sex at an early age. I think that this guy has a problem. I think that this guy is a product at the end of the day of a toxic environment. That's not to excuse his behavior, not one bit. But when you see mental illness, bro, like his outburst was, it had to be a product of just mental illness or just not being in complete control of the situation. And when you hear in the docu series that he's a control freak or anything of that lighter, when you see this, and that's my screensaver right there. When you see this outburst by R. Kelly in this interview, that puts a stamp on it. That has to be true based on the way he acted around Gail King. And it's like I have to give Gail King props because he went off and she went to like a different island or something. Maybe she went to like a bubble bath or something. You know what I'm saying? Her safe space. She went to a safe space, bro, because I don't know how she could have kept her cool. Or R. Kelly just kind of, yelling and screaming and, all that other stuff at the cameras. But he responded like a man that had been falsely accused. We still don't know, bro. This is still a developing story. But I just wanted to just kind of put my 2 3 cents into this whole situation because I think that this is an important turning point where it's a plea to whoever the juror is going to be, whatever comes out of this. I think it's a plea, a last ditch plea to the court of public opinion that maybe he didn't do none of this. Who knows, man? You know what I'm saying? But he was charged with 10 counts of aggravated sexual assault. He's got 4 total victims, 3 were minors, and that's what it is. That's what's on the table right now. So let me know how you guys feel. It's the WC, man. I got to get up out of here. Let me know if you guys like. I want you guys to watch. Like, stop. Like, I should have said this in the beginning. Watch that interview or the clips of the highlights of the interview with R. Kelly, and then come back to this video. Like, watch it again because I want to know how you guys feel about this whole thing. And I've done videos on R. Kelly in the past, and like I still don't know what the hell to believe. I'm one of them people where it's like, I still don't know what the hell to believe. I haven't seen any of the tapes. I don't want to see any of the tapes, to be honest with you. But it's the WC, man. I'm gone, man. 2 fingers in the air.